Thanks for joining us today, Samuel. We're here having a discussion about your listing on Flipper.com. You've got an FBA store that you've been running for a number of years now. It'd be great if you could let us know a little bit about your background and how you got into running an FBA store.
Yeah. I'm sorry, the question was what got me started into the FBA store?
Yeah, correct. Yep.
So I've seen a video online, that goes back to 2014, where somebody was talking about, FBA, obviously Amazon back then.
Yep.
It was quite than what it is now. And yeah, it just intrigued me. So we decided to jump into it, and it was just the freedom of the lifestyle, freedom of the schedule. You can basically work from anywhere.
Awesome. And what's on your FBA store at the moment? What's being sold?
We sell jewelry, wedding bands, chains.
Yep. Okay.
The primary focus is stainless steel at this time.
Yep.
There's a lot of potential for growth in other areas as well.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. And the suppliers and delivery time, what's that like? So where your products ship from and what is the relationship? I noticed you've got quite a bit of history on the site, so on the listing, which is great in terms of being about 6 years old, I think. So the connection with your suppliers, what's that like, and the delivery times?
Yep. I can typically get the product within 30, 40 days.
Yep.
Okay. I have that part of it pretty well streamlined. Just an Excel spreadsheet. We've been working with them for probably 3 years now.
Yep.
And yeah, they're very good to work with. They work with me on my payment terms. I always did, 1/3 down, 1/3 when they were ready to ship the product, and then the balance was due when the product was, after I had the product for 60 days. So 60 days after is when the balance was due.
All right, so they're flexible there.
Yeah, but I was able to, we didn't get that at first. We had to kind of build that relationship up first before we were able to do that.
Yep. Okay. And so they how often do you need to kind of, I guess you get that product sent from China into the fulfillment centers? Is that correct?
Well, no, it goes from China. So China, they'll make it and then they label it and everything like that. Then it ships to my house, and the reason that they do it is because, from my understanding with the way the laws were, stuff like that,
okay,
people had to put a made in China sticker on it.
Yeah.
If they didn't get that, so they literally came to my house. I grabbed the box, put the FBS sticker on it, and sent it right into the FBS store. So I'm located in Pennsylvania, so it's typically from my house till the first one got in there on the eastern coast was typically usually the next day, 2 days after. West coast took it a few more days, but we did it they did all the labeling and the sorting for me.
Okay, awesome. And in terms of the labeling, is that the custom brand? What's that brand name again?
JFSP is the brand name.
Yep, awesome. Okay, and so that's actually on the product when it gets delivered?
On the rings, we were putting that on all the rings. On the chains, you can't really put your name on the chain. So
yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, no worries. And how are you getting customers at the moment? What's one of the main channels?
Yeah, it's all through Amazon.
Okay.
We do have a website on, but I didn't utilize that part of it a whole lot. It was primarily just Amazon was where we get our listings or our from.
Yeah, no worries. And so as you've run the asset in the past kind of 4 or 5 years, there's been no need to do external Facebook, Instagram, or Google advertising. You haven't kind of ventured into those spaces yet?
Yeah, no, I haven't really touched those spaces. A lot of that came down just to not having the time myself to educate myself and become knowledgeable in that, so I can become a professional.
Yeah. All right, well, that sounds like it's a great opportunity for a new buyer to come in and use those avenues to gain new customers if possible. Did you have any other ideas, or if you were keeping the asset, or to inform another buyer around what you might do next to grow the business, considering you know it so well?
The next avenue that I would go down is I would go down the Google space.
Yep.
Google Shopping. So we do have currently the website is up and running, but we're not driving much traffic to it.
Okay.
Because that also came down to just me having time to learn how to do it.
Yeah, of
course. I would do, like you were saying, Facebook, Instagram, and Google Shopping.
Google Shopping, focus on those Google reviews to get you up in the top rung of that shopping list there when people are searching for this particular product.
That is correct, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. And do you, is it just yourself or do you have a team that helps run the business at the moment?
No, I mean, it's pretty much just myself. Sometimes at this time, I have, ordering takes me, I can place an order in 10 minutes.
Yep.
15 minutes, because I have that pretty well streamlined through all the spreadsheets. Then as far as, on the advertising that we're doing, we use Portal for that.
Okay.
And they're like automated monthly. So no, it's pretty much just me and my system.
Oh, awesome. And so each week, what does that mean for you, kind of dedication-wise, in terms of time you put into the business?
So currently, I'm putting about every day I'll obviously monitor the sales, check the emails and etc. Otherwise, once a month I have like a 1 hour call with Spartel, and I'll spend another hour or two just looking at all the reports.
Okay.
My time right now is very minimum in it.
Yep. And that platform you mentioned, what does that do for you? Does that help you manage the ads on Amazon?
Yeah, Spartel. Yeah. They're an automated system that they help with the advertising.
Okay, and you've been using them for a while now?
I've been using them it's actually been about 4 or 5 months. So we were one that I brought into this, you guys.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, thanks a lot for your time today. It's great to hear firsthand about, the time that it takes each week to run an asset like this and some avenues for growth. So it helps our buyers understand a bit more about the asset.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're welcome. Thank you.
No worries. Have a great day.
Thank you, and you as well.